Imagine being a journalist promoting the acceptance of Big Brother. Imagine telling people to stop being whiny babies and just give their freedom away for a semblance of security or safety. A writer for The Times recently did a piece promoting exactly that. We need Big Brother to beat this virus. Don't let civil liberties lobby blind us to the fact that greater state surveillance, including ID cards, is required. Those who style themselves as defenders of ancient British liberties will soon have bigger fish to fry. The digital surveillance tools that government hopes to use to trace the infected prepare for dire warnings of state intrusion and an avalanche of 1984 quotes on social media warning that Big Brother is upon us. Yet, if we are to beat a path out of this pandemic without destroying our economy, overblown concerns about threats to our liberties must be countered by pragmatism. To recover some semblance of normality before a vaccine is found, we must accept the need for the state to access more information about ourselves, our health, and our whereabouts, and not waste precious weeks arguing about it. The government and big tech companies like Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and more already have access to a fair share of our personal data. Giving it all away in the name of safety is just another excuse, and seeing a journalist promoting this is a sign of truly Orwellian times. The writer provides examples of the so-called benefits of giving the government full access to your personal information, and to be honest, the examples given do not help her case. Look east to see how digital surveillance is an integral part of returning to normal life. Hong Kong has mandatory tracking wristbands for those in quarantine. In Taiwan, the phone tracking system is known as an electronic fence. In South Korea, the pooling of data from credit card use, mobile phones, and CCTV helps keeping track of the infected. She also claims public support for these measures is high for the simple reason that they are working. Yet she does not provide any sources for this so-called public support. Later in the article, the writer also shits on Snowden for absolutely no reason at all, just to make her points seem more valid, calling him Edward Snowden, patron saint of the paranoid. We must now take seriously the example of other nations who have successfully restored some normality to life and rapidly develop a system for digital surveillance. I can tell you right now that people under those nations with heavy surveillance are experiencing anything but normality. If you are trying to convince people to give their freedom away in its entirety, but masqueraded under the guise of journalism, why don't you lead by example and move to those countries? Let's see how long you last under such measures.